Welcome back to Kissy Cutie, my little stars, and, well, you saw my ending. I wasn't really happy with that outcome, so let's see if we can change the fate and maybe get a happier one? I don't know. Let's see if, which monster we should get to befriend her. I'm assuming it has to do something with the monsters. So, let's get Papyrus. Let's visit Papyrus. Let's go see Papyrus.
That bong-doggling menace always fooling around, napping when he could be doing anything more productive.
Sans for you.
We're finally on the surface and he just keeps sleeping.
It's understandable.
Who's left to move everything in the house? Down the mountain, through the woods and into our new house.
You sure that you didn't see a desert along the way? Because I still question where was the freaking desert in all this. Like, seriously. Where did the desert come into any of this? I need answers.
Me. It's always me. Human Frisk, I didn't see you there.
I'm surprised. Well, then again, Frisk is very short.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Where's Sans?
That unproductive, good-for-nothing. I thought as maybe since we're on the surface, he would have a little more enthusiasm. But no, he's just slacking off, even more than usual. I told him if he doesn't want to help, then we should find a separate house for him.
Yeah, and then what will happen? Sans won't take care of anything. He'll just still spend the whole time sleeping and would probably pop up more in your house anyway to keep an eye on you because he's just that protective of a big brother. And I actually love that about Sans. That Sans is that concerned over Papyrus' safety.
I said, even if it's difficult, he needs to learn how to be responsible.
He is, but he's gone through so much trauma though. But you don't know that.
Then you just left and I'm busy to look for him. And I'm too busy to look for him. But I'm not worried. He should be back any minute now. Oh, who am I kidding? He's probably furious. I might never see that bonehead again and... What? You didn't bring the flowery pink human with you today.
I still don't regret not bringing her.
She still needs a clout. What a shame. She's a close second for my favourite human.
No, Papyrus, she's not. She's not anywhere close to being your second favourite at all. I don't care how she redeemed. Her earlier interactions still affect my opinion about her. I know she can change. Everyone can. But no, game. I refuse. I refuse to budge. This is Sona before she changes. So I'm going to still be mad at her. Sans is just fine. Go have fun. Yeah, go hang out with Sona. I'm sure it'll be good.
You're right. Sans is going to be fine. I need to do something fun instead of worrying about him all the time. I'll build a new sentry station with Sans and...
Oh, Papyrus.
Oh, right. Well, I'll make a new puzzle and test it with Sans. Human, it appears I may need help thinking of some sort of activity. Independent of Sans' influence.
Oh, poor baby. Go on a date with befriend Sona. Go on a date with Sona? I mean, befriend Sona.
Friends? You mean I should ask her to go on a date with me?
I told you to befriend her, not date her. Papyrus, there's a difference. I told you to befriend her, make friends. Don't date her, please.
Remember, I'm a skeleton with very high standards.
Can I just say she has 0 redeeming qualities? I'm supposed to be making him think she has 0 redeeming qualities.
She meets my son.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing?
You mean she meets my standards? Yes, I think you're onto something, Frisk.
No, I told her she had no redeeming qualities. That means she's not good for you. Not in a dating sense. Papyrus, are you even listening?
Only I can accomplish this important mission. I can see it perfectly now. I'd be just like Romeo and Juliet with Fluffy Bunny.
Oh, God. Sans, what have I done?
We'll unite our family enemies and live happily ever after.
No, that's not what I told you to do. I told you to make friends. He's not listening.
Papyrus, why? That's not how you remember the story. Oh no, you're already regretting this idea. Yeah, I'm regretting this idea. What have I done? I'm sure no one will ever like me as sincerely as you. I'm so very touched that you set aside your passionate feelings for me, so I can make new friends. You really are an amazing human.
Aww.
I might need your help in case my charm intimidates her again. Though, where in the world did I put my secret style dating attire? I knew I shouldn't have taken it off.
Papyrus is going to date Sona. This will be fun. No, it will not be fun. This will be a horror for me. What have I done? Oh no. Mistakes were made. What have I done? Oh no. After in Papyrus' house, you visit Tori. Do you like the colour on the walls? I think we need something more cheerful. You stayed with her until it was very late. You went back when you noticed the time. Sona will be worried. Oh my god, am I going to tell her? Sona isn't here. Where is she? Oh god.
Hello, human Frisk. I've been thinking about it and I'm unsure where we should go for my date. You know her best. What do you think she would like?
I don't know if she likes spaghetti. But I can't take Papyrus to a restaurant, though. They don't accept monsters, so that's just not going to work. We're going to get thrown out. Spaghetti at home.
Aha! The answer was so simple, I was too smart to see it. My unparalleled cooking skills will set the tone for our budding relationship. I appreciate your help, Frisk. I'll begin making the proper arrangements right now. Good night.
You stayed awake until Sona came back. She smells like flowers. At least I know where she's been.
It's very late. Why are you not sleeping yet?
Because apparently I thought it was a good idea to get one of the monsters to become your friend, and he apparently completely put words in my mouth, and you are going to probably hate me when you find out what's going on. But it's fine. You should have been nicer to my monsters. You've only got yourself to blame for this, Sona. You should have been a better person.
Were you worried about me?
I'm worried about your future, yes. But I'm more worried about Papyrus, since he's going to have to put up with you.
I'm sorry, my father needs some extra help with everything that's been going on lately.
Yeah, her father, in quotations. Father, huh? Yeah, I know he's not your dad. Don't lie to my face.
Everything will be fine. Now go to sleep.
No, I won't. I'm going to have hallucinations in my sleep again.
First, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Again, you just sent me to bed, woman. Make up your mind. Why did you go to the mountain? I probably got fed up of having to be your counselor, if I'm honest. It wouldn't surprise me.
At first, I thought you ran away, that maybe I did something wrong.
Yeah, you have done something wrong. Even more so than I thought. Since I saw the first ending.
Then you come back and you did what no one has ever done. You returned from the mountain.
Someone had to, because apparently everybody in this town's delusional.
Then I remembered, I was the one who kept telling those old legends.
Well, yeah, it's your fault. You're trying to raise little children to despise monsters. You're trying to make them hate someone for being different, even though they're not even... I mean, I'm pretty sure, probably, most likely, I could be wrong, but we actually don't know how many of the current monsters in the underground actually were there during the time of the war. And which ones came later. We know that Asgore was there, and Tori was, and so was Ezreal. But we don't know of the other monsters, which ones were there. You know what I mean? Like, not all of them were probably around at the time. Like, Monster Kid, what probably wasn't even born back there, maybe. Stories of wizards and monsters, wars and spells. Why would you even tell little kids about war? I'm just saying. Were you just curious? Did you want to see them with your own eyes? To know if monsters were as bad as the stories had said? Thing is, Kara's being called a monster during this, and is she really a monster, though? Kara clearly had abuse flung right at her face. Yeah, Kara obviously acted out violently, but it was like the only way Kara probably knew how to react. Kara is controlling because in that situation, Kara had no control. Kara had no choice. Kara literally had to lose a sibling and there was nothing Kara could do. Kara already lost 2 of the parents, meaning they lived on the street. That's not an easy life for them. Having to take care of Sona. Like, it's a lot to put on a person, and since we know that Kara was young because of, like, the age of Kara that we saw, like, from what we learned about Kara. So it's not easy to put something like that on a child and expect them not to get changed by the environment they're in. Especially when someone is, like, that abusive to them. When they're afraid and they have no outlet. I know Kara was bad. But it's not like Kara was born to be evil. That hatred is what consumed Kara. And even now, all Kara wants to do is make it all stop. Kara even wants us to not be there. Kara is wiping out this timeline because Kara doesn't want this. Kara is feeling and remembering things. And it hurts Kara. Because as far as Kara knew, their sister was gone. There was no one left for them. They had no reason to keep on going. And then they fell in the underground. They hurt. And they're still hurting now. Why am I so compassionate now towards Kara? My goodness, I shouldn't. Kara still did a bad thing, but 2 wrongs don't make a right, but I can still understand where this all came from. Okay, so we'll save by here. Anyway. You don't want to tell me? I love you. I just want you to stay safe and happy. You know that, right? Okay then, good night, Frisk. I wonder how much longer she's gonna love me when she finds out what I did involving Pappy. You start dreaming. Oh god, which part of the dream is this? I miss them. I want to go where they went. I don't want to stay here anymore. No, sis, don't say that. You can't leave me too. Please be strong. There was fear. Kara was scared. Be strong for me, okay? Don't cry for them. They only died because they were weak. But you're a strong girl, right? I'm not letting you die. I promise. Stay here and be quiet for a little while, okay? I'll be right back. Where are you going? Don't call... What are you talking about? No, this is supposed to be Kara. Why is my name here? Kara, you changed this. This is you. This isn't me. I didn't go through this. Kara, you were trying to put me in this situation that I'm the monster? Excuse you. This is your story, not my story. She's trying to sympathize with me. Is she trying to make me feel bad? Like, I understand this is Kara's story. Is it really nice to put my name here? Where are you going, Twinkle? I'm not going anywhere. I'll be back soon. I love you, Twinkle. I love you too, sis. Hey, if she was my sister, I would absolutely deck her. I'm saying right now, with the behavior Sona is doing, I would absolutely reprimand her. I don't care what powers she has. I will deck her one. You never talk like that to people. Not to Tori, not to San, not to Papyrus. You don't talk to anyone like that. It doesn't matter if they're human or monster. Her behavior is disgusting, and I don't approve. You overslept. Sona is not here again. You decide to visit Tori. On the way there, you hear screaming. What happened? None of your business, kid. Go home. Scram! I knew those monsters were dangerous. They're nothing but beasts and criminals. We won't be safe until they're exterminated. What are you, the frickin' Daleks? Hey, stay calm, all of you. It might have been a burglar. What is up with everyone and burglars? We don't have the facts. A burglar in this city? Sir, we kept watching shifts after clocks to ensure the monsters are quarantined. There's no way any of them could have possibly escaped. Except Sans.
You clearly haven't because an innocent was assaulted.
Yeah, but they didn't disappear, no, did they? Sure, they got attacked, but that was it. And this is the one thing that was never, like, we never got answer for this. Who attacked the monsters? Not the monsters, who attacked the humans? All we know is it's a small child, and I think it's Kara doing it. I thought it was Frisk. Maybe both.
Monsters have to be responsible for this. They're savages.
Yeah, because it's not like a human could hurt a human. It has to be the monsters. And at least...
While they're still bickering, you walk into the crime scene again to investigate. So I can only interact with Sans Slipper, so let's go see Sans. Hey, yep. Kid, what? A human was attacked? Did I see anything weird? Well, you already know what I'm going to tell you. I, of course, was following after Sunshine. But, you know, she seemed to notice I was there. I'm assuming the only reason why she knew, it was either she was, like, more aware of her surroundings or possibly Flowey gave her a heads up, but we know that Flowey also was trying to do stuff on his own. Good luck with the investigation. Ring, 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 ring. Is this Papyrus? No, it's Sana. Frisk, I was out looking for you. I saw the cutest little dog, but when I petted its neck got longer. It was horrifying, but I can't stop trying to help me. Sana, for God's sake, you should go save her. You found her playing with Lesser Dog. After joining them for a little while, you both returned to the orphanage. I saw the tall skeleton again while I was out, and he asked me on a date. Frisk, was this your idea? Did you say yes? No, absolutely not. I'm not going out with the skeleton. Sona, don't look at me that way. Frisk, you're not thinking about this the right way. Okay, I'll give it a try. At least that way I can keep an eye on you. Of course you're staying with me. I'm not staying alone in a room with a walking skeleton.
You go about... This is what frustrates me about Sona, okay? She's like, oh, I can't leave you with the monsters because they're gonna hurt you. Blah, 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 blah. And yet, she like claims she wants to protect the kids, make sure the kids don't get scared of the monsters, and yet when it comes down to it, the real truth is she's scared and she needs protecting. Ugh. Because if she thinks the monsters are dangerous, would she really bring a little kid along? Also, this is a date. Is it really appropriate to bring a child to a date? I'm just saying. But oh well. Also, yeah, he's walking and talking, but you know what Papyrus is? He's a sweet cinnamon roll, and he's not gonna harm a fly. Okay, except for that one game, Out to Flirt, but in all fairness, you know, he was very apologetic, and he didn't want to do it, and that was, like, the only time he's ever, like, attacked me. Papyrus would, again, rather talk and show the compassion. Like, he's a good soul. He's not gonna attack you, like, out of malice or hatred or anything. It's just not Papyrus. But oh well. It's a deal then. Good night, Frisk. She looks so serious. Frisk, can I ask you something? Again? Why do you think the wizards trapped the monsters underground? Because they had nowhere better to put them. Killing them would have been easier. Would have it? You know what would have been easier? You communicated and not jumped the gun. Because again, all that happened after the monsters were sealed. They're not the same monsters. But whatever. Humanity wanted them dead, but the wizards thought it was better to keep them locked underground. Probably for their own safety too. Because if you think about it, when they were locked underground, they actually made a civilization down there. Like, it's really pretty down there, and it's kind of boring up here. Were they just waiting for the day when humans could finally make some use of monsters? Like you? I've been thinking about that, but I can't make up my mind. Well, I can't make it up for you. I'm a child. Good night, Frisk. Oh, she's so tiring. Time to go to bed. You start dreaming. Akara, I do not appreciate putting my name here. I didn't do anything, though. This is Kara. Kara, no. Don't do it. It's not okay. We have this. Don't you want to eat? I want to go home. We don't have a home anymore. Today, Sona and Papyrus are having a date. He's going to need all the help he can get. You drag Sona to Papyrus's house. Welcome, human, to my extraordinary new home. Make yourselves comfortable and I'll show you around. This is my living room where I watch my favorite show, Static. Aww. And this is my bedroom. Please stay out, as you may not be sufficiently cool enough to handle it. And here's this empty, soon-to-be gym room that no one else lives in. Because I, the great and independent Papyrus, am living on my own. It's all the same bedroom. Where's Sans? Sans isn't here right now. He didn't help, so I'm not moving his things, and that is that. But that's not important right now anyway. This is the kitchen, where all the magic happens. Not literally, of course. Because all monsters can summon their magic at will at any time, obviously. Oh my god, is Sona aware of this? They have magic? Right? They have it all the time? But figuratively, I hope you like spaghetti, human Sona. And I also mean that figuratively. Because obviously you would like spaghetti. Everyone likes spaghetti. Actually, I don't really like spaghetti that much. A person who doesn't like spaghetti? That's impossible. But even if you really don't, I just so happen to be a master chef. If anyone could allow you to see the light of a truly beautiful pasta dish, it would be me. Besides, Frisk loves my spaghetti. What? You've been cooking for Frisk all this time since they went missing? Oh jeez, she's not happy. You got a problem with that, Sona? Ever since we first met, Frisk has been my most #1 fan of my cooking. Frisk, is he telling the truth? Whose food do you think is better, his or mine? Break Sona's heart. You don't have to spare our feelings. Well, Mr. Papyrus, if Frisk isn't going to confess, we'll just have to settle this the old-fashioned way. I challenge you to a cook-off. What is happening? Such passion. This must be how humans show their feelings. With a culinary fight to the death. Very well then, I accept your challenge. What? They're gonna fight? But be warned, human, I've never lost a cook-off. Wait, is this a Pokemon bell? Oh my god, Sona wants to battle! No, Papyrus is paralyzed. He might need help. What should Papyrus do? Pasta punch! Punch her! Sona uses chipotle chili. Oh my god, ew. What should Papyrus do? Stir harder! It's not very effective. Sona uses avocado salad. It's not very effective. Is she even cooking spaghetti anymore? Sauce death pound. It's super effective. Sona uses avocado salad again. That's not spaghetti. Spaghetti sauce bash. Sona is confused. Sona hurt herself in a confusion. Ouch! Frisk, what happened? Is she hurt? She's leaking. Oh my god, is she dying? She can't die. The great and terrible Papyrus is not the image I want the humans to have of me. I failed all of the monsters. Monster kindness, their lovable mascot. I'm so pathetic. Apply a band-aid. Sona's restored her HP. Thank you so much, Frisk. Human Frisk, you are the best. Okay, move on. Sona got some chapelinos? What should Papyrus do? Garnish with cool. Not so critical. This is a draw. I do not accept this. Let's try again. But you lost, Sona. Wait, I'm battling again? Sona wants to battle again. Papyrus is paralyzed. Oh my god, it's okay, Papyrus. I'm here to help. Let's use this one. Oh, that actually did a lot more damage to her this time. Sona uses the same thing, the sauce. Stir harder. It's not very effective. Uses avocado. Still not very effective. Is she even cooking spaghetti? Let's do some cool poses. Okay, so the cool pose is heal. So now let's use the sauce bash. She's confused and she hurt herself in her confusion.
Frisk, what happened? Is she hurt? She's leaking again. She can't die.
She won't die. It's okay. Apply a band-aid. Thank you so much, Frisk. You're the best. Okay, moving on. Spoon with greatness. Critical hit. This is a draw. I do not accept this. Are you kidding me? Sona, really? Why are we Pokemon battling you? Oh my god. Okay. Pass the punch. My goodness, this girl, she's like refused. Stir harder. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna go dust the pounding thingy. Okay. Again. She's confused. She hurt herself. Okay, I don't think she can beat Papyrus. Let's be honest. I don't think it's possible for her to beat him. But I do like this Pokemon pal. Spoon with greatness. Critical hit. Now she has to admit, she lost 3 times in a row. Sona fainted. About blooming time. Oh, you win. I guess I can't rival your cooking skills. Frisk is allowed to eat your food. Hold on, Sona. Since when did you say I wasn't allowed to eat his food? Excuse you? Since when does she get to decide what food I put in my mouth? I was gonna eat it regardless, but only as long as I'm allowed to help. Oh my god. Okay. She's nicer this time. Papyrus received a begrudgingly approval badge. Sona looks happy. Strangely enough, when the food is combined, it's still edible. Wow, I think that went well, don't you? But how else could it have gone when he was a date with the great Papyrus? Human Sona is a very cool person and she cooks such interesting spaghetti. I think she could be the one. Do you think she had fun? I'm really looking forward to our next date. What a day. I'm exhausted. You should be. We literally just had a Pokemon battle with Papyrus. What even just happened? We literally had a cooking Pokemon battle with Sona and Papyrus. Let's go to bed. But before you do, I have something to ask you. What do you think about the legend? Sona, I'm too tired after battling with Pokemon powers, okay? We're not doing this right now, okay? Started dreaming. I know. Welcome to the orphanage. No, we're not watching this again. No, I refuse. This one's upsetting. Ring ring. You answer your cell phone. Oh yeah, Mettaton's missing. Oh, so we have to still go find Mettaton? Okay. Alright. I'll let you know if I see him. Sona's busy with the other kids. You decide to search for Mettaton. You ask a few months if they've seen him. Yeah, we talked with Bigger Pants. I'm going to skip over this because he doesn't say anything new about here. Screw. Always investigate. Oh, this is new. I haven't had this pop up before. Okay, tell Asgore. So, we're just gonna... Yeah, so there's nothing new here. 42 monsters are still missing. But you know, Asgore, you could technically go to the desert. Oh, whoops. What did I click? You never wave in the face of defeat. How did you know? Never mind. Little one, you were always so brave. I admire you so much. You are right. We knew this was not going to be easy. We're all counting on you. But you should head home now. It's getting late and things are dangerous. You're only a child. I hate that saying. You're only a child. Because it's not like it stopped anyone before from kicking her butt. Yes, I have seen the kitchen, Mama. Okay. Oh, you answered the cell phone. Oh yeah, so... Mettaton's not there. That we saw before, so that's fine. With the monsters again? I know people were attacked, but obviously you can tell she's concerned about the people getting attacked, so it's not her doing the attacking of the people. I know your responsibility to keep me safe, as you continuously say so. Oh, here we go. Good night, human. I was thinking about this diplomatic mission. Maybe I should make a gift to show my appreciation. Would you consider it appropriate for this task at hand? Something from the heart. Never give her flowers, because apparently she's not too fond of flowers. I mean, she definitely doesn't like Flowey at the start. Give us something from the bottom of my heart. I'm not sure about internal organs. Not internal organs. But of course I will find the very best gift. Thank you for your help, human. I'll see you tomorrow then. It was a long day. It's time to go to bed. Oh no. I don't want to. No. Papyrus is here. Okay. She's not here today. That's unfortunate. I spent all last night wrapping up her present. Oh, Frisk, dear, is this a friend of yours? It's so very nice to meet you. Good thing Nani can't see very well, or she might jump out of her skin. Then again, you know, she had a lovely time with Sans, so I'm not too sure she would jump out of her skin. I don't mean to be a bother, but I have something important to tend to. I wonder what Nani does. Like, what is Nani's role in all this? You look like a responsible young man. Would you mind watching the little ones while I'm gone? It will only take a few minutes. Worry not, dear elderly human. In addition to being an expert chef, I, the great Papyrus, am almost an excellent little ones watcher. I can help him too. Excellent, human. Another important diplomatic mission. I'm off then. Good luck. And there she goes. How old is she? Like 100 years old? That is like important. She has to be one of them. What is her connection in all this? Like, I'm so interested in Nani. Because Nani also goes and disappears from time to time. Hello, tiny human. Is Nani the one? Do you think maybe Nani is the one who, I don't want to think it's Nani, but do you think Nani might have been around during the time that Kara was in the orphanage? Do you think she might have seen something? Hello, tiny humans. I am the great Papyrus, and I'm going to watch you today. How lucky you are to have a watcher as cool as me. The other children seem frightened. He's my friend that I told you about. Wow, I'm famous already? You can call me your awesomely cool watcher Papyrus. So, what am I supposed to be doing to do this watching thing right? Non-deadly food? I've been cooking a lot lately. My cooking is getting too popular. One of the children stepped forward. You're very tall, mister. Do you like to play basketball? Yes, of course. I'm sure I'm an awesome basketball player. Or at least I will be when I learn how to play it. You're funny, Mr. Papyrus. Just looking at you, I know you've got to be the best basketball player ever. Well, here we are. At the basketball playing spot. Where I will show you how to properly play basket, like me. Wait, we have a basketball place? Where? Maybe there is a desert then. Psst, Frisk, how do I play basketball? Throw the ball at the kids. Throw the ball through the hoop. You mean like this? He actually shot a hoop on his first try. I'm playing basketball like a pro. Wow, you really are great, Mr. Papyrus. This game is so fun. Frisk, quickly, toss me the ball. Papyrus only has to stretch a little to reach the net. This is the game for him. He's pretty good, at least compared to a bunch of 10-year-olds. They're all 10. Oh boy. Wait, one of them's missing. Where's the other one? The kids are having lots of fun. Except one. Small human, why are you not playing? Are you intimidated by my skills?
You really do not have to be afraid. I'm willing to teach you.
Oh, is it his arm? Is it Bruno's arm?
You?
I can't play.
Why not? It's fun. You should try it.
I want to play, but I can't.
The great Papyrus does not even know the meaning of the word can't. If you want to play, then you should. I will teach you everything you need to know right now so you won't be left out. All you have to do is bounce the ball, then throw it to that circle for points. It's almost like a puzzle. Now follow my lead.
How exactly am I supposed to do that like this?
Like what? Are you hungry? I can't solve puzzles either when I'm hungry.
Papyrus, I think he's talking about his arm.
Luckily, I have emergency spaghetti. It'll only take a minute or so for me to...
No, I mean my arm. It's my arm.
Your arm is hungry? It just needs a little boost of energy to get it in the game.
Oh my god. Bruno looks frustrated. You should interfere. He has a prosthetic limb.
That sounds too cool. But what does that have to do with playing basketball? I'm sure you could be great if you give it a shot. You shouldn't say he can't before you even tried.
You are just like Miss Sana. You just can't understand, you big giant fool.
That couldn't be further from the truth, small human. There is nothing I can't understand so long as it is explained very clearly. If there is a problem, I want to help, but I cannot see one.
Miss Sana says that too. She thinks all you have to do is believe in yourself and you can do whatever you want. She also keeps telling us that stupid story about the mayor like it means something. But it doesn't really work like that.
But she's right. Take me, for example. I've never doubted myself for a second in my entire life, and I'm doing perfect. I'm positive that if you put your mind to it, you could. You could be the amazing Bruno in no time at all. That man must also be pretty cool too, if someone is willing to vouch for him. Almost as cool as Asgore, even.
He's not all that great, and Miss Sana doesn't like him much either. But she says he works really hard to get where he is. He lived in this orphanage just like us, and he grew up to become the mayor because he studied all the time. And if he can do it, we can too.
Well, I would have to agree with her. It's important to always follow your dreams, no matter how hard it might be.
But some dreams are just impossible. What if you have the voice of a shrieking owl, but you want to be a singer, or a model, but you look like a toad?
Well, I guess I can't understand that. But if I were to fail at something somehow, I'd just keep trying. Dreams are a treasure that you have to chase down no matter what.
Anything to get into the Royal Guard.
Get the future you want for yourself.
The Royal Guard?
It was my original dream.
Did you give up on your dream?
Not exactly. I worked very hard, and I was close to achieving it, but it turned out my dream just wasn't going to happen. Maybe you are right on that. I've been chasing the wrong dream the whole time, and I didn't even know it.
What was your dream?
I was going to be the most famous and magnificent royal guard in the underground, but then the king said we didn't need a royal guard for capturing humans anymore. So, I had to think of something new to aspire towards.
Well, I don't think you would be good at capturing humans anyway. You are too nice. There must be something you're good at, though.
Well, when I tried to capture Frisk, I realized I would rather make friends with humans. I wanted to make as many humans friends as I can.
He's so precious. Ah. Oh my god. Papyrus, you little cute being. He can't hurt a soul. I'm gonna cry. He's so cute. He needs to be protected at all times. Honestly, I don't blame Sans constantly following his baby brother around. Look at him. I love Papyrus's personality in general. I just love the fact that he never gives up on you. And he just wants to, like, be your friend, and he believes that you can change. I just love that about Papyrus's character. I think you're good at that. Maybe you're right. I just have to find the right dream and fight for it, even if it's difficult. And since you need a new dream, I think if you like to be friends with humans, your new dream should be to help out Miss Sona around here. We'd get to hang out with you all the time, and it'd be super cool, right? Oh my god, Bruno, yes! Papyrus could help out by here.
You think I should? You all like me that much? Well then, of course, I shall strive to become the newest and most popular caretaker of the human orphanage. Thank you, small human. It's Bruno. So, Bruno, are you ready for that spaghetti?
I'd rather play basketball with you. Bruno took the ball from Papyrus and started running. They are having fun. They played for hours. Sona is back. The mayor is with her. This is what weird monster I was telling you about. My men don't know how to deal with him. Why would your men need to deal with him? He's harmless. They just let him wander around. Of course they do. They can't stop him. What are you doing? Put my child down. Where is Nanny? She was busy. Stop complaining. With what? What could be more important than caring for you? Oh, she told me there was something super important she had to do today. I completely forgot.
Oh, Human Sona, it's great to see you.
It's great that you're here. Don't worry, I was taking care of the children while you were about. Oh, while you were out. Oh, well, thank you. Are you children alright?
We're fine.
Yeah. Wait, Bruno's playing with the other kids? But he never... This is wonderful. You must be having so much fun. We are. Papyrus is super cool. Do you want the skeleton to be removed from here? Don't you touch Papyrus or I will hurt you, sir. I will deck you one. Sona, tell him no. I'll just call the men. It's fine. I can deal with this. Then, in that case, I have more important issues to attend to. If you need me, just call my men. Something wrong? Do you think him, might know about Lucy? Why do you care all of a sudden? You never cared while she was here. Who's Lucy? Is Lucy one of the kids? The mayor laughed without saying another word. Who's Lucy? Oh, I almost forgot. Human, I, the Great Papyrus, have decided that you were deserving of a gift. For all of the wonderful time we gotten to spend together. You see, our contest the other day gave me the courage to try a new recipe. I made you some ultra special double soul spaghetti. Be strong, kids. It looks delicious. Probably needs a little more hot sauce, but we can fix that. Do you want to stay for dinner, Mr. Papyrus? Wowee! Sure. Can I? Please, Miss Sona, please. Oh, okay. I need to ask you something, human. What is it? So, Human Sora, did you end up working in the orphanage? How did you end up working in the orphanage? Me? Well, it's a long story, but mainly because I've always wanted a large family. My house was pretty quiet when I was growing up. I never had anyone to play with. Oh, it sucks. In your defense, you had a sibling. I, on the other hand, am an only child, so the closest thing I've got to a sibling is the pets. Is currently Poppy. Poppy's kind of like my baby, though. She's my sweet, loud, wanting constant affection baby. And of course we had Jessica, my other sweetie. I always love children. It breaks my heart to see when they have no one to look out for them. So I thought, I want to be that someone. That's pretty much it. So she chased her dream. I love this job. It's very hard sometimes, and I wish there were more people to help out around here, but I love it. You are a great human indeed. I've decided that I'll be helping you. What? We will begin my training tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. I will wait outside. Good night, everyone. What? What just happened? Sona, you are now the proud owner of your very own skeleton assistant. aka Papyrus is now going to continuously show up here to help you and make your life easier. Always, who knows? Oh god, no, not this again. Go away, dreams. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I know. I don't care. No. Okay. Next morning. Frisk, breakfast is ready. Don't forget to change out of your pajamas. Papyrus waited outside all night. Oh my god. Are you kidding? He waited outside the whole night? That is dedication. Did he seriously not go home? Really? And nobody invited him in? Oh my god. Papyrus! I'm loving this so far. Papyrus' story is so cute. Oh, he's such an adorable character. Oh my god, let's see what happens next.